Good afternoon. Welcome back to Thailand. Welcome to Blue Thai. How are you doing today? Yes, a bit different. I've cut my hair. For instance, I'm normally a blonde, basically, for instance, but as I've got older, for instance, my hair's gone a little bit grey. But once, for instance, the sun hits my hair, it'll go back blonde. But I was trying a dark colour, for instance, a brownie colour, for instance, because I want to fit in. But I kind of miss who I am, because it also makes my hair face look a bit darker. So I decided to just go back to where it was. So just have my hair cut, for instance, and so for instance, and see how we are. Anyway, so good afternoon. It's knocking now about 4ish now in the afternoon. It's another warm day, for instance, in Thailand, etc. For instance, another 36-degree day. It's Monday. It's the third day of Songkran in Thailand, etc. with Water Festival. And a lot of people, for instance, have gone either on out. The family here, for instance, who lives here, basically, for instance, they've gone out. They went out this morning. Don't know what time they're coming back. I've done the what's it called? So we have these mango trees right here, and huge mango trees, and they basically, for instance, drop a lot of leaves, and so me and the boss kind of like take it in turns to basically, for instance, to hoover up all the leaves. And I've just done it this morning, within a minute, except to roll back. So, for instance, I show you, but they're just a bunch of leaves. Anyway, so it's just me and the chickens at the moment, for instance, and the dog. Dogs, the wildlife. So I thought I'd just take advantage to sit there and have a quick chat. So, for instance, for instance, and here we are. It's I was going to do this again, for instance, on the next day, which is the Sunday. Manchester City's win was against Luton. But for instance, I was a little bit kind of, and there was a lot of noise and activity because Songkran and everybody's home, all the families are home. I decided to kind of wait a little bit, and also, for instance, I've kind of waited and because of the not only because of Songkran, because of also the fact that, for instance, United and like Liverpool and Arsenal were playing, and I'm just curious to see how they're going on. I more than expected them to win, and but guess what? They didn't. So not only we Manchester City top of the league by a fantastic win, but we're now, for instance, we're 2 points clear because them two lost. And I'm just like, honestly, for instance, it's just been like I can't believe it. Honestly, I just seriously can't believe it. And I didn't know about the Palace game. Liverpool. I forgot what time the game starts against the UK time, etc. And in the Thailand, etc. They come up with this company called True Vision who was nice to show it, and so for instance, they show highlights after the game, and I saw Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1. I thought, oh, it must be 6-1 or something, and I thought, I put it. And I was watching the game, and Palace scored their goal, and I thought, okay, then it must be half time or something like that. It must be something new they're doing. And there we were, and then we got into the 57th minute, and it was still 1-0 to and before you knew it was 5, and absolute Liverpool fans were putting their arms. I'm going to take this off if you don't mind if it's for instance, I'm about the heat, never. Anyway, so so it appears that, for instance, Liverpool lost their hand with the t-shirts over, and they were not happy at all. So, but no, to me, I'm more than ecstatic. The Liverpool lost against home again against Anfield on full strength squad. Yeah, and then I thought it was sort of the Arsenal's game started, etc. And it was getting to 45 minutes, it was 0-0. And I'm thinking, okay, well, and I didn't want to mix it, but as soon as I turn it on, etc., it will be. And for instance, then it will, the Arsenal's go and blah blah blah, and I'd be disappointed. I've been down there too many times, especially with and then basically what's happened is, for instance, they've gone through the games. They've gone through the game, and I've turned it back on, and got a different thing different channel, etc. And I've come back, and I always find out that for instance, it was one. Aston Villa, and I'm like, what? And then for instance, oh, no. So it turns again, away, and then come back. It was 2-0 Aston Villa. That's great. Only and I'm just like, what? And then, for instance, here we are, so but it's been amazing. I'm really shocked. And then, but the fact is, I even started talking about what's up there, and I think me personally, for instance, I was listening to not the game, listening to the lineup in the beginning, etc. There was a confusion of Phil Foden starting, but it appears that I don't know where it comes from. And then, for instance, so Twitter, Phil Foden supposed to start, but it's not starting. By the way, it turns out to be nonsense. And Pep, kind of dismissed it at in the press conference. I thought, but I'm disappointed because he was there and in but for instance, he was there. But he seemed to be celebrating the goals with the guys. I was pleased with the squad. For instance, Nunes. I did not see Oscar Bob. Actually, the Man City kind of predict your team, and he was saying, "Who do you think will score first?" And I said, "Oscar Bob." So there you are. So let's go. And Luton came with they've had a really bad injury, 13 injuries, and and then we had and for instance then for instance, and they saw their men behind the back of the ball, and City might struggle to finish chances. Haaland scored the first goal, etc., but it was deflected after 2. But actually knocked the guy out, and so let's go. It was good. It was good for Haaland's confidence, but I think he needs more goals. And so great start. And then, for instance, but we peppered their goal. We didn't do it. Some shots were going left and right. Alvarez, Nunes, Kovacic, Diaz. Everybody's having a crack. When De Bruyne was running the show, he could have had 4 assists if chances would have gone through. For instance, I was glad to see Eddie back as well. So Eddie, good goal, for instance, yeah. So that but overall, I was quite delighted with the first half performance. We did what we need to do, for instance, and I felt confident, etc. We could see tiring, and we get a second goal, and so we did. And for instance, and even though it took for instance, a nice wild shot from Kovacic, etc. For instance, who was really playing well now. For instance, and these guys, our Croatians are playing, really showing what they've got now. For instance, and even though they were getting a bad rap in the beginning, etc. by the City fans, I just think you've got to give these guys a chance, and you've got to give them, some time, and then they will turn up, and so they did. I'm delighted. I'm delighted for them. I really am. So, for instance, yeah, and Erling, for instance, got his a penalty, for instance, which great, and for instance, the man Doku, for instance, a great game, for instance, absolutely fantastic game, really. Man of the match for me. For instance, he was taking on players, dodging left, right. Yeah, for instance, it was just for instance, words going back to when he started. So really pleased with Doku and how he played. For instance, and I thought his goal, the build up to the goal, the way he took on the players and turned and just placed it. If we're talking Liverpool now, what's called Darwin Nunes, whatever. When he shoots like an angry player and deliberate. For instance, you take some Doku out, leave out Doku's book, place the ball into the net, for instance, and yeah, we're delighted overall. again, there was a goal City. I saw some City were moaning and complaining, and oh, it should have been 10, and we should have had more goals. And blah, 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 blah. It's the Premier League, it's a booty. You're not playing on FIFA or etc. I don't know if Booty shows how old I am. For instance, and yeah, and I was, but you've got to, and there was some back before, comments afterwards, and I thought sometimes we've got a lot of very kind of not what would you call City fans, very spoiled City fans at the moment, complaining about everything and about like knowing that this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's it's going you have to take it. You can't for instance, it doesn't mean to say that, for instance, we're going to win every game. It just means to say that, for instance, we're going to get 10 out of 10 performance. It means to say we're going to concede goals because, again, there's the Premier League sides. The Premier League sides have good strikers, maybe not as good as Cities or whatever, but they've got very good strikers who can score goals and given the opportunity to do so. For instance, it is Newcastle, Spurs, you look at. For instance, you're looking at Bournemouth against United. And for instance, that guy there, for instance, striker, he's Mr. Lanky. He's very good. So you can't, expect us that not to concede. And it's not been the best season so far. Is basically, for instance, we haven't lost. We've conceded. Lost. We've drawn, but we haven't lost. For instance, we haven't not been speaking nil to can't we can't grow in the results, there's an old news to be around and the end of the season and the other and our and got to win. They got they crumbled under the pressure again, bottled it, and then you've got, for instance, Liverpool after the 3-0 from his Klopp's last season. For instance, they want to go off on a high. All we need to do is turn up against Palace. City stuffed them 4-2, so we should do it. They count. Well, and the, and you understand, for instance, we're in the league and it's always going to be perfect. And we're, and but the day was the top of the league, 2 years clear, 6 final Champions League. And we're in the finals of the FA Cup. And I suppose in a bad season, or a poor season, or a below par season compared to the previous season. It's a little bit, and I don't think there's many teams in the Premier League, many teams in the Premier League would just square Man City season, and compared to United, look at getting a 2-2 draw, a lucky 2-2 draw against Bournemouth in the way they're playing. No, I think, for instance, we've got to give City the team break, and we've had Rangers in the season, more in City, for instance, but I think we're coming through it, and I think there's still reasons to be cheerful. Definitely, 100%. I'm absolutely. I'm excited with my lady daughter. She has a boyfriend who's United. You just see me in Man City. It's a big, my God. I mean, it's lovely. The weather's just at the moment, it really is. But I absolutely love it. So, delighted. I'll suck. I will see tomorrow. We've got an important Champions League game going on. We'll see at what time. Um, you know, you know, my shower. So I can feel the heat. Love the heat. I'm worship. Really do love the sun. And yeah, feel it during the time. It was the bags there. But I don't mind having this here at the moment in exchange. But no, you like I see back as well. And Anna on nice on the bench, a shock and a half. Must go, but yeah, Dylan. Smile. Sorry about the nice smile in the world. I just